Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jaden. All right, today's message for you guys is how to not feel overwhelmed in business. And for those of you guys who don't know my story, I started e-commerce, trying to start my own e-commerce brand with a friend of mine, actually, back in January of 2020. And so we're still on that journey, still working towards it, but we're getting closer every single day. That's what matters. But so many times during my journey, so many days, honestly, months, even years, I was just, you'd be working on I'd be working on a website, my ads or creating an email or something like that. And I'd start designing it, be fine, have a first draft done. And then all of a sudden I'd think, oh, well, this isn't quite perfect yet, let's add, let's change the color of the email, and then we do that and say, oh, it's not quite perfect yet, and I'd see another email from a brand, for inspiration. And I'd be like, oh, I want my email to look like theirs. And then I'd go and change my email, try and make it look like theirs, and then still not be perfect. And I keep doing that over and over again, and I will not get anywhere. I literally, it'd be 3 hours, 5 hours, even 3 days later, I still would not have gotten that original thing done. I still would be questioning and second guessing myself, what do I need to do to make this work, have you guys ever been frustrated like that no matter what you do, no matter what you create for your ads, your emails, your offer, whatever it is, that just doesn't seem to work, and or you're having trouble coming up with ideas? Well, if you've had that happen to you, I've certainly have, you're not alone. I've had this happen so many times, and I don't want it to happen to you guys and keep happening to you guys, because there is a way around this. There is a way to overcome those feelings of overwhelm and stress and frustration about not seeming to be able to get to anything done, or, seemingly not being able to get anything done in an effective manner. So the first thing you have to do is, when you start feeling those feelings of stress, or, you may have a couple versions down and it just feels like you're not getting the result or, the email or the ad that you want, then just first thing, take a break. Take 5-10 minute, 20-minute break, however long you need. Just take a break and take your mind completely off of the thing that you're doing, okay? So go downstairs, get some water, get, some food, go outside like here, I'm up in the mountains in Georgia, but just take your mind off of it. Don't think about business, go outside for a walk, do whatever it is you got to do to just get away from business for a little bit, okay? Because usually during those times, that's when you find your greatest inspiration. That's when you find the answer that you've been looking for. Because if you keep pounding and keep trying, just keep working at it over and over again, it's like pounding your head on the desk, okay? You may be working at it, you may be working hard at it, but it's not producing the results you want. So sometimes you gotta take a step back, okay? Reflect and see, hey, let's just take a breather, and then the answers will come, okay? And, if you guys take a break and you still have that voice in your head telling you, no, we got to go back, we got to finish this, I have to figure this out, then you can tell that voice in your head, hey, it's okay, I'm going to figure this out. That's the key, guys. You guys have to be decisive. That's the biggest thing here. You notice when I mentioned about me, creating the emails, I was so focused on trying to make them perfect. I was so focused on trying to make them this is the golden one that will make a bajillion dollars or whatever. And realize this, guys, these things do not have to be perfect for you to succeed. Your offer, your ads, your emails, your website, they do not have to be perfect in order for you to make a successful e-commerce brand or a successful online business, or or for you to make a successful living online. These things do not have to be perfect for that to happen for you, because if things were perfect, if there was a perfect business, well, there would be no competition. There would be none of us trying to start our own businesses, because then, well, it's perfect. So technically there's nothing that needs to be improved, which that cannot be further from the truth. Every single business, every single email, every single ad out there can be improved in some way, shape, or form. But don't be so fixated or so hooked up on, oh, I have to make this perfect. It has to be like the golden one. It doesn't, guys. It doesn't. Okay? Just do the best you can with what you got. Okay? No one is expecting it to be perfect. You don't have to make things perfect for you to get your first few sales, for you to make your first couple thousand in a month, or, to make, a certain amount of money, whatever your goal is. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay? And I hope that's a relief to you guys too. It certainly was for me when I heard it and realized that. Because, then you don't have to spend all these hours thinking like, oh, what's the perfect ad or what's the perfect website, So yeah, don't focus on perfection, guys, because it's never going to happen. And that's okay. You don't need it to happen. So don't focus on that. Instead, focus on first creating something, okay? Work with what you got. Create something. And honestly, guys, I would go with that, okay? Because usually your first draft or your first idea that pops in your head is usually the correct one or the best one in the certain scenario. So I would just go with that. I'm not saying don't think about things. I'm not saying don't think things through. Don't make improvements. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I would rather you, go with what you got than you overwhelm yourself and keep questioning yourself and doubting yourself. Okay, because doubt, that's the number one thing you're trying to avoid. That's what we don't want, because doubt destroys all of the hard work and progress that you put in thus far. It's what has made you feel overwhelmed and stressed in the first place. If you weren't stressed and all that, if you didn't have those feelings of doubt in your mind, then you would be so much further ahead than where you are now. And that's okay, guys. Don't beat yourself up about it. And, I'm sure you've heard that before. Don't beat yourself up. But I know it's so hard not to. I know it's so hard to, to not beat yourself up, even though, you just wasted the entire day overthinking this thing. But that's okay, because realize this, guys. Your life is getting better every single day that you try something. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be you trying to wake up early. It could be you trying to create this email, trying to create this ad, regardless of whether you got it done or not. The fact is that you're trying. You are so far ahead, so much further ahead than everybody else in the world, okay? And that counts for something. That does. Okay, I'm telling you it does. Because regardless of, how much progress you made today or not, if you keep going, you are guaranteed to achieve your goals. Guaranteed. It may not happen tomorrow. It may not happen next week. It may not happen next month. But regardless, they will happen. They will come true as long as you don't give up. Keep changing your approach when things aren't working. And keep learning and growing. That's what matters, guys. Okay? So again, don't be so focused on, what the perfect ad is, what the perfect email is. You don't need that. Okay? And be decisive. Indecision is the number one reason for all this stress, this overwhelm, this worry. Okay? So when you're decisive and just say, hey, I'm going to go with this email, we're going to see how it does. That's what matters. That is the skills that you need to develop. Being decisive with things, being confident in yourself and your decisions. That's the number one key you need, or one of the most important keys that you need to succeed with business. Okay? And the more you do it, the easier it'll get, guys. Okay, the first couple times it may be hard. You may go with a decision and it may not, bring you the results you want. But that's okay, because eventually they will. As long as you keep being decisive, trying to make the best decisions that you can with what you got, then you'll learn. And the sooner you do it, then the sooner you'll grow and achieve the results that you want. But again, guys, just do not be decisive do not be indecisive. Do not hesitate and second guess yourself. Second guessing never got anybody anywhere. Okay? It never got anyone anywhere. Same with feeling overwhelmed and frustrated. Don't let those things bring you down, guys. Everyone's gone through them. I've gone through them. Everybody has. But it's overcoming that. It's learning how to minimize those feelings and act in spite of them. That's what will get you to where you want to go. So I hope this video finds you well, guys. Leave me a comment below if you guys want to see more videos like this, or what videos you guys want to see from me, because I'll be trying to upload more. I know I haven't uploaded in quite a few months, like almost a year, but I've just been so focused on business, trying to get, things squared away there, trying to achieve my goals as well. So I'm still learning, guys. I still have a ways to go, but what matters is that as long as you keep trying, like I said, every single day, then your life is getting better every single day. And remember that counts for something. Just because you don't see the results yet, the results that you want, they're still coming. All right. And learn to appreciate the things that have already come. Learn to appreciate the results of small wins that you've already gotten, because those count for something. Those sure as heck count for something. So don't ignore them, guys. All right. So again, hope this video finds you well. You guys subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, take care, guys.